Welcome to JMR Moto. Today I want to talk about our MXS case and show you how to install it on this R6 behind me. The case comes with everything you need to install your MXS on a stock or aftermarket dash holder. You have the case, protective scratch-resistant screen, trim ring that holds it on, special mounting plates for the R6, rubber mounting bushings and screws to go through the mounting plate, as well as screws and an Allen wrench for holding everything together. Okay, now before we install the dash in the case, just point out a few things. The case is rubber lined, top, bottom, back, sides, to help protect your case from vibration and from impact. Then, like I said, you have the protective shield, which will take the cover off later, and the lid. So the first thing, you're going to drop the dash into the case. Now you can do one of two things. You can put the screen protector on now and the case cover on the front, or you can put the mounts on the back. Doesn't really matter. So these mounts line up perfectly with the back side of the case. Two screws get dropped in here.
Three minutes later.
Now I'm going to flip it back over, take the protective cover off of the screen protector. Now this is impact resistant and scratch resistant hard coated polycarbonate, so it'll deal with abusive motorcycle use and hold up for a long time. Okay, now it fits down into a groove in the case, which is important because if you don't get it in the groove, you'll have trouble getting the ring to go around and on top. And so the ring obviously helps to hold the screen protector in, but then adds a reinforced layer to protect your case, your dash, in case you crash. Bolts go in the top here. Spin those down. Now you don't want to go crazy on these bolts. They're only M4. It's to hold the screen on. It's not holding your dash in. That's held in with all the screws in the back, which are threading into aluminum and not just inserts in plastic. So now let's take it over to the bike. So this R6 is using a Moto Holders fairing stay, but you can see a lot of metal has had to been removed to clear the AIM harness going through the back. That's something you're going to have to do on any bike you're putting this on, whether it's the stock fairing stay or an aftermarket stay, just because the MSX dash has a large opening on the back for the wires that does not line up with the stock positioning. Now, when you come to install the dash on the bike, whether you're using this Moto Holders mount or a stock fairing stay, you can use the stock rubber pieces, but oftentimes those are gone when you get to a race build. So we include rubber grommets with the kit. You can adjust the positioning of the dash forward and back just slightly because one is thinner than the other. But simply enough, put one set on, drops through the holes in the fairing stay, then the next rubber washer, the supplied washer and bolt, go behind it, and you screw it together. Now, because this is rubber mounted, you can tighten these screws down until you feel them bottom out, because you're clamping against the back of the case and pinching the two rubber washers in the middle. And you have a nice firm case mount, but also it's on rubber, so it's again isolating from vibration. Then plug your wiring in and you're done. We offer bike-specific mounting plates like for this R6 and others, but we also have a universal mounting plate that mounts in the same position and has slots to run zip ties vertically or horizontally to attach to any bike that we don't have a mount currently made for. Now the fairings are back on. You can see we have a very clean install, fits well within the fairings, doesn't touch anywhere on the bodywork. Obviously also clears steering dampers and other things like that. Thank you for watching this video about our MXs case. If you have any questions or need any help, please reach out on our website or our social media channels.